I'm your host, welcome to 23. You're joining me for Nightbound, Chapter 9, The Price of Prophecy. You and your companions disembarked from the haunted Sharon riverboat, which ferried you through time to the Chateau d'Aiguos, home of the mysterious fate. Still shaken by your encounter with the Sharon's ghostly denizens, you gape at the mansion's sunset-painted columns. Vixen, are you okay? I guess I wasn't expecting this place to be so beautiful and peaceful. It is kind of awe-inspiring, isn't it? Gets you right in the soul. I like you. Her eyes narrowed. Catherine sweeps her gaze thoughtfully over the mansion's elegant, aging facade, giving a brisk shake of her head. With a rustle of grass, Nick steps up behind you, his warm hand settling on your shoulder. Sure you're ready for this, Vixen? Actually, I'm terrified. Trepidation welling in your chest, you wrap your arms around yourself like with a shudder. Pretty as it is, I have to admit, I'm kind of shaking in my shoes over here. You're not the only one. I haven't had goosebumps like this since I was a kid. Moment of truth, gang. Time to see if anyone's home. No time like the present, I guess. Heart pounding wildly in your chest, you pull a Nick to the mansion's double doors as Nick lifts a fist to knock. They give a rusty squeal. The hell? The door swings open, revealing a tall, rangy man in a three-piece suit. She's supposed to be the Fate. She's outside of space and time, and you didn't think she would know you would come into the door? Be welcome, supplicants. I am Major Domo. A timeless glory. Which of you seeks our insight? That would be me. Well, all of us, but mostly me. Butler stares at you for a long time. You struggle not to shudder under his cold, reptilian gaze. Very well. Please follow me. Turning away from you, the butler glides into the dim hall, its steps soundless. Changing a tense look with Nick, you follow him across the threshold. Butler leads you to a darkly elegant ballroom, thick with shadows, broken up by clusters of wildly flickering candles. Pretty legit shades of the craft in here. Right? Ivy would love it. Is it just me, or should the candles not be doing that? Ain't you, Rook? Hair in here deader than a doornail. Don't have a clue what's making them jitter like that. I like how I'm up looking at the candles going, okay, what's going on? Nick's right. It smells old in here. Like we're breathing air from centuries ago. Whatever it is, we're likely better off not considering it too closely. Walls above you are lined with rows of portraits hung in gilded frames. Squinting through the gloom, you make out a beautiful woman in a Grecian toga, blood-stained warrior, and a laurel-wreathed man presiding over a throne. Who are all these people? Supplicants. Every being that has ever consulted the Fate, captured on canvas for eternity. So, you know their stories? Would you have me speak to other supplicants of your story? The counsel of the Fate is sacrament, not to be shared. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude, it's just, you must have seen so much. All of those destinies, unspooled before her, yes. I've seen a great deal by our side. More than most human hearts can bear. With a vinyl curd nod, the butler melts into the shadows, vanishing completely. Fantastic. There goes our guide. Nick, Catherine, do you guys know what we're supposed to do? Begin the summoning ritual, the only way to draw the Fate down from whatever far-flung dimension she calls home. But I thought we were in her home already. Oh, we are. Just not the version of it that she likes to hang in. Whatever else the fate is, she's not. She's also a multi-dimensional being. Cool. Very cool. In that case, this one's all you, Ace. Summonings aren't my thing, and I'm more of a banishing girl myself. Silently, Nick begins to strip off his shirt. Your heart lurches at the sight of his lean, muscled torso and the scars on his back. Nick, explain? Vulnerability magic, Rook. Some of the most powerful kind there is. You want to see the fate? You've got to bare your soul. Catherine gives Nick a skeptical look, arching her eyebrow. Must stripping down your skivvies? Are you sure this is lore and not wishful thinking, Ryder? Summoning's all about symbolic gestures, Katie. Get with the program. Is there another way? There's always another way when it comes to vulnerability magic, but you can bet your bottom dollar it's usually worse. So, what is it? You brand yourself with the supplicant's mark, tattoos get the job done too, but from what I read in the ritual sacrification, okay, hard pass, birthday suit, it is. Well, I'm keeping my gloves on. She'll just have to understand. I'm sure even the Fate makes allowances when it comes to avoiding deathly blood curses. It's all about intention, folks. You're feeling naked? You're doing it right. Following Nick's lead, everyone strips down to their underwear. Catch glimpses of the others out of the corner of your eye. Feel your face get hot. Oh, sneak a peek at someone. No one. Nick, Catherine, oh. I'm liking that bra. Liking that toned abs, too. Oh. I mean, what? Cal. Got a hairy chest. Nick shaves. Cal does not. Cal was me before losing the beard. Moving on. Okay. Not much of a pink man, but you know. His eyes flicked in Bear's direction, candlelight flickering across her bare skin. Oh, I didn't know I was gonna do this. Okay. Hi. Bear meets your gaze and glances away shyly when she notices you looking. Sorry, I didn't mean to stare. No, it's okay, you can look. I would, but YouTube would probably penalize me, so moving on. She glances at you for another moment, then turns away again, smiling softly. Alright, kids, circle up over here. The chill air whispering over your bare skin, you take a seat between Nick and Catherine. Flickering candlelight illuminates their somber faces. So, now that we've bared our souls, what's next? We each make an offering of secrets. Something you've never told anyone. Okay, 5 years ago I got drunk and kissed my poetry professor. This is a summoning, not a slumber party. They've got to be deep, dark, hollow, the heart kind. The kind that hurts to even think about it. Across from you, Vera chews on her bottom lip. Cal clenches his jaw, blinking grimly down at the floor. Beside him, Catherine's face turns stony. Well, I guess I'll kick things off. Here goes nothing. Nick clears his throat, balling his hands into fists until his knuckles go white. Damn, this is even harder than I thought it'd be. The day Elijah died. He draws to a halt, closing his eyes for a long, fraught moment. When he opens them, they're bright with held-back tears. The day Elijah died, we had a fight. A real ugly blowdown. We'd been fighting a lot the past few years, guess that's par for the course with the teenagers and overbearing dads, but this time he stormed out on me. So pissed he couldn't even tell me he was going hunting. Struck out on his own, and he died. Oh, Nick. He died alone, because I was a stubborn idiot who had to have the last word. Never even had a chance to tell him that I loved him. Nick, you were just a kid. Reach for Nick's hands and cover it with yours. You can't beat yourself up over that, Nick. It's a terrible thing to live with, but you were just a teenager. I was 17. Old enough to know better. Not really, you were still a teen. You were a kid, Nick. Every 17-year-old in the world has stupid fights with their parents. He knew you loved him. I know he did. Nick's pained gaze clings to yours for a moment, and he looks down and nods curtly. Yeah. I hope so. For a moment, you all sit in silence, and then Cal takes a long breath, his dark eyes doleful. I'll go next, I guess. Might as well get this over with. My dad wasn't a good guy. I know that. I accept it. But at the same time, I have this feeling that I'll never be half the man he was. That compared to him, I'm worthless. A waste of a wolf. Hell, how can you say that? You're wonderful. You're the best big brother to Donnie. He worships you, and you're kind and gentle and... I know that. Vixen, I do. But I feel that worthlessness in my bones anyway, which makes it kinda true. Cal gives you a wan flicker of a smile, then lowers his eyes. Abruptly, Catherine slaps her palms to the ground, her face ashen with fury. This is just navel-gazing bullshit. I did not sign up for this. In fact, this is precisely what I wanted to avoid. Katie, come on. None of us are huge fans of spilling the beans, okay? It's for Vixen. Catherine's wide, dark eyes flit to you. A look of naked pain steals across her face. Of course, I know. I'm sorry. It's just... Catherine screws her eyes shut, her hands shaking. She takes a deep, shuddering breath. My secret is I'm lonely. Sounds pathetic, right? Some days it's so bad it feels like I'm freezing to death. I have all the money I could ever need, all the success I could want, and I still feel so horribly alone. But Catherine, don't you prefer working alone? Catherine gives you a small, sad smile, trailing her fingertip along the grain to the floor. I choose to be alone because I can't imagine deserving companionship, deserving love. Of course you deserve it. If you really believe that, Vixen, you don't know me like I do. Catherine looks away, breaking your shared gaze. Beside her, Vera plucks at the hems of her gloves. My turn, huh? My secret, it's about my mom. Shocker, right? I mean, not like you can spot my mommy issues from a mile away or anything. Just because they're close to the surface doesn't mean they don't hurt. That's for sure. That's what my secret is too. Hurting. Sometimes God, I'll just spit it out. Sometimes I don't hate my mom at all. Sometimes I think she's incredible, and I wish I were just like her. Vera, you can't mean that. Vera gives a bitter, dry laugh, her eyes glossy with tears. I do, though, that's the thing. She's so powerful, so brave, so sure of herself, she doesn't hold back. Isn't afraid all the damn time. That's what I want for me, and sometimes I think I could have it too, if I just had the guts to take off these gloves. But the fact that you don't, that fight that you fight against taking the easy way out, that's real bravery, Vera. That's powerful. Believe me, that's what I tell myself, but sometimes it feels naive, like I'm just denying the inevitable. Vera lapses into silence, refusing to meet your eyes. So it's on me, huh? Afraid so. And remember, you're the supplicant, so it's gotta be a juicy one. Okay, my secret is... I think I'm in love with someone here would be the easy one. I feel like I hurt everyone I love. I worry my mom doesn't love me. You're all thinking I'm gonna bare my soul, aren't you? Not today. The day before my birthday, not today. I feel like I hurt everyone I love. Kristen, she was one of my best friends, and the blood wraith almost killed her to get to me. And you've all done so much to keep me alive, sacrificed so much. What if I'm not even worth it? Vixen, of course you're worth it. None of us would be here if we didn't think you were worth everything, and then some. I don't know, Nick. You wouldn't be here spilling your guts for some entity's amusement if I were gone. You'd better believe I'd spill every secret in the goddamn world to keep you safe, Vixen. Happily. So, what happened? Around you seems to shiver. A bright light blooms in the center of your circle, growing brighter and brighter. I did contemplate it, though. What the... Vixen, it's her. The light slowly wanes, revealing a room that feels somehow changed. The air thick with a strange power, almost thick enough to touch. And hovering before you, looking down at you with strange flickering eyes, you see... I was expecting more. Like, I'm sick! Tell me you weren't! I was expecting more! Oh my god. She's like everything I remember. As the fate descends, you try to focus on her face, but the features beneath the veil seem to shift before your eyes. Wait, did she just get younger? Okay. Hail, supplicants! You've braved the Sharon's peckish guess. Shed your guises before me, and now be welcome to my hearth and home. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Find your feet, child. You've paid my price with close-held secrets. These great and terrible mortal pains that plague you so, though they fade from one day to the next. Struggle up to your feet. Beside you, Nick stands too, taking an uncertain step towards the fate. Now that you're here, Lady Fate, we were hoping... Had I desired to hear from you, thrice-cursed son, I would not have addressed another. You will hold your tongue, lest you lose it forever in your unseemingly haste to speak. He falls back, gray-faced, his mouth working. Fate turns to you, smiling behind the haze of her veil. You, Vixen, this appeal shall issue from your lips alone. But why me? I've spied you in the eye of this rolling storm, child. You stand at its very center. Are you sure? How's that even possible? You would presume to question me? What an endearing, though dreadfully misguided display of mortal pluck. I would suggest you weigh your next words well and think twice before you test my favor again. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I'm just a little overwhelmed is all. Fate waves her hand dismissively. I grow weary of this tarrying speak now, and divulge your oh-so-pressed mortal woes. With shaking fingers, you fumble in your clothes for the coin you found in the zombie. A blood wraith is after me. It's been killing creatures all over the city. And then the other night, a zombie attacked me too. It had this coin inside. Fate holds out her hand, and you place the coin in her palm. The Fate's eyes become suddenly distant. When she speaks again, her voice rings with power. The hand that enchanted this coin, she is lost, blinded by love. Memory surfaces in your mind of Luke's hero reading, and the two women he warned you about. The first is an ancient, powerful, beyond the reckoning. She sails the seas of time. The other is wounded, very much in love. Your eyes are troubled, child. They look backwards in time. I was just remembering. Someone did a tarot reading for me a few days ago. He drew the Magician, the Queen of Cups, and the Devil. I think one of them was you, and the other sounded like the witch who owns the coin. Do you know who she is? The witch, Cassiopeia, who has broken the most sacred rule of magic, and brought back that which should have passed beyond the mortal realm. Just tell us where to find her. We'll make sure she never does so much of a card trick for the rest of her. Temper your impatience, thrice-cursed son. Have you not heard the rushing is the providence of fools? The hour grows too late to wander in pursuit. Tomorrow you may resume your journey. Tonight you will stay here. Chambers have been prepared for you upstairs. Oh, that's really kind of you, but... We mean no offense, Lady Fate, but time isn't of the essence. If we don't stop this woman soon... Terrible forces wander these lands at night, child. Formidable as you are, I would not advise testing your luck against them. But if you insist upon learning the truth of my words firsthand... Faye gestures carelessly towards the door. Looking around, you lock eyes with Nick, who gives you a tight nod. Okay, we'll stay. Thank you for everything. My eyes are weary with the sights of ages. My fingers stiff from weaving the yarn of fate. And it is my will that you live through this. About to turn away, you see a shimmering teardrop materialize next to the Fate's temple. Ooh. Another tear, like the one I saw next to Kristoff and Lady Smoke. You touch the monster's tear, you'll travel back in time with the Fate and learn more about the mysterious woman behind the veil. Then everyone's like, man, what do you use your diamonds for? I don't know, important crap. What do you use yours for? When you're not hacking the game. As your fingers graze the tear's icy, slick surface, the mansion foyer melts and recedes around you. And you find yourself sitting in an ancient Greek temple, your chin held high, your hands folded placidly in your robed lap. Before you, a line of supplicants snake out of the temple's door. You may approach. A young, beautiful woman scurries forward, amber curls slipping over her face. She kneels, wide-eyed and reverent, wringing her hands. Lady Pythia, Oracle of Delphi, I come bearing my father's riches, the finest horses, the sweetest vintage. I accept the horses, but keep your wine. I have enough such offerings to drown me where I sit. Now tell me what you seek. I am Claudia, my lady. I seek your sight. I wish to know. As the young woman speaks, a vision blooms behind your eyes. You see her dreaming of a dimpled, roguish man who courts her. You love a man, and you wish to know if his love is true, if he will keep steady by your side. Hardly the first tale of its kind. Yes, that's... Does he love me, Lady Pythia? Twin visions blossom in your mind. In one, you see true love, but an early death. In the other, loneliness, but a long life. Two possibilities hinging on your answer. Long life, but loneliness. An early death. So basically, if you were gonna live, let's do a hypothetical real quick. If you were gonna live to 80 but be lonely, would you give that up to die at 40 and die while being with someone? I wonder how many of you will answer one way or another. You should let me know in the comment section below. I will go with yes. He does indeed. His heart is pure and true as yours. You will wed him, bear many beautiful children. Really? Oh, thank you. As soon as you speak, the potential crystallizes into certainty. The girl will know pure love, but she will yet perish young, bearing her third child. You sigh deeply, touching a hand to your heart. She will die happy, and her children will be kind and clever. They will remember her. Do not thank me for this. Not for this. Go. Find your love. The soldier strides forward and bows, his plated armor gleaming. Lady Pythia, I strike out to war tomorrow. The Persians are at our gates. Indeed they are, just as I once foretold for your skeptical commander. May the gods bless him with better sense. And what do you wish to know? I asked not for myself, but for my ailing mother, who has no one but me left to love. Will I return victorious? Your fingers curl around the bronze armrest of your chair, vision sparking to life in your mind's eye. You will return alive, but defeated. You will die gloriously and be remembered. Return alive but defeated. Die gloriously and be remembered. Sometimes defeat is a good thing and sometimes defeat is a bad thing. It means he can try better the next time. However, if he dies at the height of glory and be remembered, isn't that something you wish for? You should let me know in the comment section below as well. You slay many enemy soldiers, but your forces will be driven into retreat. You will be sent home gravely injured while your comrades return to fight the losing war. Your mother will nurse your injuries and you will learn to walk again in time. Your life will be long and peaceful thereafter. I see. Young warrior looks like he wants to say something else, but then he nods gravely. The temple breaks into echoed murmurs as the warrior leaves, and the laurel-wreathed man steps forward to take his place, kneeling reluctantly. So the new crowned king deigns to visit my humble temple. What would you ask of me? The king hesitates and meets your eyes with a steady, oval gaze. Your heart twinges with a familiar ache. I seize her with a frown. I am almost loath to ask you. It seems weak to me. He's to know the urge to face the future with a map. If you disdain my counsel, why spend your breath at all? Why waste my time with foolish questions? Because I have a duty for my people. Know if I will do right by them. Very well. I lean back and let the sight wash over you, rising like the tide. Your rule shall be kind and impoverished, ruthless, prosperous. Kind and impoverished. You will be fair and benevolent king. Your people will love you dearly and praise your virtues daily. So then I will reign well. I fear that your gentle touch will leave you vulnerable, and those that means will often take advantage. Your subjects will think longingly of wealth and abundance they once knew. So I will bring the kingdom to ruin? Why would they ever speak well of me for that? Your lips crease in a soft, consoling smile, and you spread your hands. There are far worse things than being poor and content, young king. I urge you to remember that. But my people deserve both happiness and plenty. And I do not deserve the weight of destiny on my shoulders, yet here we are. As the king takes his leave, uneasy with his prophecy, the sun sets behind the olive groves to the west. You stretch your weary arms over your head. That is all I will prophesize today. If you dare hear your fate, then seek me on the morrow. As your adepts hasten the rest of the supplicants out of the temple, you rise from your seat, where it's aching and heart-heavy. Collected the fate's tear. 4 more to go. Chateau et Equos. Bolas is around you as you emerge from the memory, shaking and stunned by the tremendous burden the fate carries. She lived for so long, with all that power and all that... And the fate's hand shoots out, wraps around your wrist. grip is fiercely strong, and her eyes widen when she touches your skin. You have taken that which is not yours, but how fascinating. Abruptly, she lets go. You stumble back, rubbing your wrist. Go. Rest, child. You are weary too. Good night, and thank you again for everything. The Fade inclines her head silently, but you think you see a flash of pain cross her face before she turns away. You get dressed and go upstairs for a long corridor lined with doorways. Is anyone else completely exhausted? Also kinda scared to fall asleep? Yeah, kinda. Relax, the Fate's taken us under our protection. There's literally nowhere we would be safer right now. Physical harm's not the only kind, Ryder. Avoiding Edward's eyes, Catherine pulls open a door and slips through, setting it tight behind her. Well, sweet dreams, I guess. Yeah, see you all in the morning. Ah, but don't worry, you can go console one of your friends by Diamond's Watch, I'm calling it right now. At the end of the hall, you find your own lavish bedroom with a canopy bed and lacy embroidered curtains billowing in the night breeze. Wow. Wide awake, you settle on the edge of your bed. The house creaks and mutters around you with a series of wooden pops outside your bedroom makes you flinch. Just the baseboard settling, Vixen. Just the baseboard. A sudden gale blows through the window, howling like something's alive. You stifle a scream. Why does it have to be so damn creepy in here? We'll never get to sleep at this rate. Could be a lot easier to stand it if I had company. Hold it. You fidget on the bed, wondering if anyone else can sleep. This is your chance to spend the night snuggled up with someone of your choice. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like her now. Like, I liked her, but then I really like her. That confession earlier is kind of a thing of mine. You're still so beautiful. Scary, but beautiful. I'm pretty tired. I should probably just try to sleep. You shed your clothes and burrow under the covers, falling into an exhausted, dreamless sleep. The next morning, you and your companions all gather on the mansion's front lawn. But there's no sign of the Chiron. Wait, the boat is gone? Wait, I have a question. Where's our answer? Like, did I miss it? Did I skim over it? What? Did we find out who? Okay, never mind. Sure looks like it. Guess we only bought a one-way ticket. So how do we get out of here? I'm guessing we go through there. Butler gazed to the end of the dock, which glows with a pale circle of light, nearly invisible against the glare of the sun. Exchange uncertain looks, then Nick shrugs, jerking his chin towards the circle. A party favor from the Fate, I guess. You think it's safe? Not sure we have much of a choice, unless we feel like a swimming. I'm in. I've had enough of this place. Me too. I'll be shaking off a major case of the creeps for days as it is. I vote yes as well. We have a witch to catch. One by one, the crew troops into a circle, vanishing as soon as they step in. You follow close behind the others, stepping into the light. It lives in the woods? Question mark? Emerge into the mud-choked swamp right in front of a smoldering, tumbled-down ruin of a house. Whoa. Yuck. Where are we? Not sure, but I've got a bad feeling about this. Just then a clawed, decomposing hand bursts through the soil in front of you. Ah! And is followed by the emptied-eyed, mottled head of a corpse, torn skin flatly. Unhinges his jaw and unleashes a piercing shriek. The scream erupts all around you. More and more corpses begin clawing their way into the ground. Oh, crap. Will you survive an army of the walking, ravening dead? Be torn apart, keep playing to find out. So, one, like I said, I like her more now. Because that confession. I am alone. That is my confession, if you want to call it that. I've always been open about that. I am alone. It's been that way for quite some time. I got two special needs brothers who don't talk. They can't talk. So I pretty much sit in a very quiet house. It's always quiet. Here I sit talking to you. Quiet. All there is birds in the background on the outside because my window's open. When I stream, I only hear my own voice. Unless I do get the rare occasion that I game with a friend. Yes, I talk to the chat, but I talk to myself. It gets boring, it gets tiring, it gets old. Those I consider online friends have moved on or doing other things, or I don't have many of those left, and used to have someone in my life I really cared about, and she's gone, and recently I started seeing someone, at least online. Didn't become anything official, and then she decided to just be friends, which isn't that nice. Now I'm back to being, just alone, talking to myself. So yeah. Yeah. Sucks being alone. So, yeah, it's, one of the reasons why I want to turn this community into something bigger and better. So, I know there's others out there who feel the same way as I do. And hopefully we don't feel alone anymore. Hopefully, one day. But, without further ado, thanks for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.